Welcome to Yoga ABCs. Today's is a requested pose at Humble Warrior or Badha Virabhadrasana. I really love Humble Warrior. It's unusual for warrior poses because most of the warrior poses are all about outward focus. This is all about inner focus. It's another forward fold, so it's another inversion. It requires quite a lot of strength and it's emotionally all about surrender. So let us begin. It starts in a warrior one. So if we take our right foot towards the right edge of the mat and we take a step back with the left foot. Left foot is turned out to 45 degrees. And the first thing we want to do is square our hips. So as ever, one hip has come slightly behind. I'm just going to roll my left hip forward. Okay, bend into the right knee. So the most important thing is for our balance and stability here, we probably want to make sure that we are on train tracks with our feet rather than on a balance beam or tightrope. So make space for your feet because it's also going to make space for your chest when you fold down. Okay, so pressing into the feet, knee over ankle at the front. Back leg is really straight, so don't let the knee cave in and make sure that left foot doesn't roll in towards this inside edge of the foot, roll onto the outside edge of the foot, press it down, cement it. Get strong through the feet here. So as you draw down, you're going to lift your spine, tuck your tailbone, pull your belly in. So finding that warrior one through the legs. Let go of the hands, we're going to take them behind our back, lace the fingers. Draw the knuckles to the floor, draw the shoulder blades in towards each other, look up. And again, just feel the front of the body open here. Keep bending into that right knee. And then as you exhale, you're going to draw your torso down on the inside edge of the right leg. Bringing the arms up and over. Now you need to keep pressing into the feet. You need to be aware of what's happening with the hips. So again, you want to roll that left hip forward, right hip back, keeping them square. Knuckles to ceiling and then pulling them over towards your right toe. Now you want to close your eyes here, take the gaze inwards. So maybe while you're here, you could imagine that something is holding up your fingers and your wrists, and that way you can draw your awareness to the space that you're creating between your shoulder blades. And to come back up, you might either just release your hands to the floor, or you could press into the feet, engage your belly, and lift yourself back up. Release the hands, give it a shake, and then step to the top of the mat. So there's lots of different variations we can do to make it more difficult or to make it easier. Let's do a different arm hold this time. We'll do it on the left side. So this time we'll take warrior one on the left. So we separate our feet, left foot to the top left corner of the mat. Big step back with the right foot. Right foot 45 degrees turned out. Hands to your hips. Turn the right hip forward. Let's look up, look at this front leg. Knee over ankle. Might take a bigger step back with that right leg. Lifting up tall. Bending into the left knee. Try not to roll the left foot in. So cementing the back edge of that left foot, right foot, sorry. Lifting, lifting, lifting. Tailbone tucking, lovely straight strong back leg. Now when you're ready, instead of lacing the fingers, maybe we can just reach towards our elbows, holding here. So lift up through the chest, create the space, create the opening. Now with the legs, everything staying exactly as it should, below the waist, we're going to start to fold. Now another way of making it more accessible is we could just put our chest along that left thigh and we could stay here. And if you want to go a little bit further, you come on the inside of the left leg, drop the crown to the floor. Now awareness to what your hips are doing. Are they still square, or do you need to draw that right hip forward and the left hip back? Keep pressing to the outside ankle of the right foot. Right side edge of the right foot rather. Close the eyes, attention inside yourself. And then you can let go of the hands And another option we could have had here is we could have brought our hands to blocks. So here we go, let's introduce the blocks. I'm going to put my right foot forward again this time. Top of the mat, I've got them on the highest height here. Hips square. So I'm going to come down with my hands on my hips here. So bending into that right leg, straightening the left, lengthening the spine, and then hinging forward. Okay, so I can drop my head, just place my hand on the blocks. Pointing the crown to the floor. And everything else is still the same. We still want to square the hips. We still keep the belly pulled in. And then we can lift back up. And that, my friends, was Humble Warrior. If you have any questions about Humble Warrior, please feel free to write them below, and I will answer them as soon as I see them. What you might often see as well is sometimes a Humble Warrior can be done from Warrior 2, and I think that can add a little bit of confusion. You can see that in another video.